Welcome back. Day 2, round 2 of the BMX National Series here at Cyclo Park. Lots of on-track action again. The warm-up is just finishing now. The cloud is starting to break. So let's get on with the racing. Catch up with an old mate of mine actually, Clayton, working on the talent pathway for British cycling. So Dylan, back racing, which is great. What are you really looking forward to this year?
Yeah, great to be back at National Series here at Cycle Park, round 1 and 2. A little bit late, so a bit of a strange one. Obviously, we went UEC racing first in Verona, but yeah, great to be back at the National Series. Yeah, just looking forward to being back out there as usual. You know, we've had a pretty long winter without racing under the roof, and obviously, like I said, series started late, but always really keen to get back into it, especially after a real hard winter of training with obviously pathway riders, and just keen to get them back out there and see where they're at. Put some markers down and move forward into the season.
Yeah, and looking pretty good on track yesterday. Obviously working on RSR, Regional School of Racing, that is, NSR, National School of Racing, and then into the academy process as well. And they're all looking pretty rapid, actually, the riders we've been working with.
We give them all the tools that they need, we give them all the support that they need, and we just want to get them back out into that competition and see where they're at after that really hard winter of pushing, and obviously workshops about training diaries, nutrition help, everything that we can give them to be able to work at the highest level where they're at now. We're nowhere near looking for the finished product. We're looking at 13 through to 15, 16-year-olds, and obviously now with the junior academy as well, riders who have come through our pathway, moving into that performance part of the sport. A lot of success yesterday. Let's see how they manage that overnight with recovery, and then back into day 2. And yeah, looking forward to today as well.
Great. Well, looking forward to seeing all those riders on track in a minute. I'm here with one of the factory pilots, an old friend. So tell me who you are.
My name's Stephen Keach, and I race 55 plus cruiser.
Nice one. Cheers, Steve. So how did yesterday go, Steve?
It was quite a tough day. It's a new class, but it's good racing all the same. Here at Cyclo Park, it's always a bit of a challenge. Difficult track, but did the best really, and get this one out of the way for the weekend really, so it's good.
So this is the new 55 plus class, and of course a lot of you guys raced back in the 80s when BMX was a brand new thing, along with me actually.
It was, yeah. I mean, doing it since started in 85 in 15 experts, so then sort of 88, 89 doing super class. That was a sort of a good moment really, and going to America in the 90s.
Still riding today as well, which is great. What are you looking forward to this season?
Still riding today, riding for GT bicycles, which I love. Fantastic brand, love the bikes. This season, all the nationals really, going to do the Brits on 2 bikes. I race 20-inch and cruiser, so just try and keep going through the year really, keep out the way of injuries, not too many crashes, and try and keep competitive really.
Yeah, rubber side down. All right, thanks very much, Steve.
Championship women then are lining up on the gates for the penultimate final of the weekend. We have got riding for Crucial BMX, Sienna Harvey, Adam Moto 1365 race team, Tia Gaynor, Stay Strong Clark and Kent have got Betsy Bax, out of Absolute Bicycle Motocross, Evie Webster, DC Cycles have got Elsa Rendell Todd, Radio Box race team Freya Chalice, on the 777 out of Hard Knocks Bike Coaching Ava Brown, our Birmingham national race team, Charlie Hartwell. Okay.
Okay, riders, right up start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Championship women hit the track. Freya Chalice gets a good start. Heading for the first turn. She is yesterday's winner. Looking for the whole shot. Chalice leads in. Look at the elbow bashing between Rendleton and Harvey. Harvey's got the upper hand at the moment. Chalice leads it. Harvey in 2. Rendleton in 3. Brown's in near in 4. Gainer 5. Harwell's in 6. And that is Webster in 7. In and out of the final turn. Look at them down the final straight. Freya Chalice taking the winning championship women on day 2. Elsa Rendleton's going to take that 2 spot.
Okay, we're here with championship women winner, day 2, again, getting bored of this, right? Freya the Slayer, Freya Chalice. I think she's been cheering for Jules, but anyway, how'd it go today?
Yeah, another good lap, another day in the books, leading up to Belgium next weekend, and just happy to get a positive race out of the way, go into next week and try to do the same.
Nice one, thanks very much, and well done to all the riders today, but another great lap from Freya there.
Take you to the top of the gate for the Super Class final. First up on the 209 for Preston Pirates and Radio Box Race Team, Mark Fletcher. On the 141 from Birmingham BMX Club and Ice Bikes UK, George Hunt. For Mid-Lancs BMX on the 995 and GT BMX Factory, Joel Clark. On the 426, doing it for Stay Strong, Clark and Kent, Callum Strickland. On the 164, we'll see him in the World Cups later in the year for Pure Bicycles, Quillan Isidore. And on the 1 plate, the national champion for Crucial BMX and Decoy, Eddie Moore. For Runnymede BMX Club on the 375, Matthew Hutz. And last but not least, on the 068 out of Birmingham BMX Club, he has been absolutely flying, Joss Marnham. The final of the cyclocross national weekend, the Superclass men. Absolute silence for the gate, please, ladies and gentlemen, because this one is going to be a heater.
Okay.
Okay, riders, right up start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
The Superclass are kicking ass to the sounds of Motorhead down the first. Oh! Quillan Isidore, Joel Clark, Eddie Moore, all down in a heap. Callum Strickland wide open. He's got Mark Fletcher right there next to him. Oh, Fletcher's lost his pedals as well. For my word, how many riders are on the floor? But look at this. Callum Strickland, Clark and Ken stay strong into the final corner. George Hunt in there in 2, Marnham in 3. All the action was on the first straight. Strickland's going to get it. Strickland, Hunt, Marnham, 1, 2 and 3. Matthew Hunt in there in 4. Eddie Moore, Quillan Isidore. Let's hope everybody's all right. Oh, my words.
Winner of today's Superclass. That looked like a pretty messy race in parts, but you were out front, so you probably didn't see it.
It couldn't have been worse, honestly. Saw everybody crash just to the front of me, front right of me. I couldn't even tell who it was, to be honest. I was expecting someone to come up the inside, nobody did. Almost threw myself off twice down the second straight, didn't even jump the M1. Just awful. And then I just tried to stay smooth, but I didn't stay smooth, but I must have had a gap, so it was all right. I don't know.
It was a great pump lap anyway.
Yeah, terrible.
But no, really good stuff. And well, it's going to be a pretty hectic year by the looks of it in Superclass. The level's gone up again, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. I mean, it's hard for me to tell, to be honest, because I just didn't feel good this weekend at all. So it's really weird to end up winning, especially like that. But yeah, everybody. I mean, Jos Monham especially. Like this time last year, he was good here, but this year it's like next level good. So even with the young ones coming in, it's not just that. It's the ones that have always been there for a few years, but maybe haven't quite found their way into the top 3, like Jos. He's so fast now. I mean, he's like hanging with Eddie Quillen this weekend, so it's just unpredictable. Yeah, every year something different happens.
Awesome. All right, thank you very much, and well done on taking the win today.
Yeah, cheers.
Day 2, round 2. Time again for the inside line with Rich Eames. So, Rich, we were reflecting earlier, weren't we, or yesterday actually, on the moves in the last corner. And of course, in the A final of the Superclass, we had Eddie Moore make an amazing move on Quillen. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, that's just, a complete example of what we were talking about yesterday in round number 1. Eddie lined up that move in that turn. I think Quillen knew he was there, but there was nothing he could do. Just swooped in, straight up high-low, sorted it out, took the win, and then, it's a textbook manoeuvre. It's what we like to see.
And it's all made or broken, I suppose, on this straight behind us, the third straight. And the wind's changed today. We've got a tailwind into the last corner. And once they tuned in with the motos, I think everyone's flying down here now, ready for the finals.
Yeah, absolutely. You wouldn't think wind direction would actually make a difference at a BMX race, but I think as the riders come down this third straight here at Cycle Park, because it's quite a technical manual section, if you've got the ability to just hold that back wheel down, generate speed off the backside of the jumps, it can give you such an extra boost coming into this final corner. And we've seen those turns being made, all day long today, even from like the younger kids up into the, the older age groups. But certainly, now that the riders on day 2 are used to this track, this third straight has been an absolute game changer.
Thanks very much. Well, one of us is dressed like a northerner, the other one's wearing a hat. The sun came out, we're very happy about that. Well, that wraps up the weekend of racing. It's the first 2 rounds of the National Series here at Cyclo Park completed. Just absolutely brilliant, really good racing. If this is the first time you've seen BMX and you want to get involved, then find your local club and get booked into one of the sessions. From 6 and unders and beginners to rad dads and women's only BMX exercise sessions, there's something for everyone. There really is. And so find out what's going on at your club and support your club. If you've liked the coverage, obviously remember to like and subscribe and share it with friends and family. That really, really helps us, really makes a difference. We're blown away by the feedback we've had, and we're hopeful to be back for the next rounds in a few weeks' time. So we'll leave it there. I've nearly lost my voice, mainly cheering for some of the riders and also speaking a lot. But we've had a great time. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage, and see you again soon.